Hey, what's up guys? Just going back to Tsukihime Peaceable Glass Moon. Last time we finished off day 8 where we saw some of CL's past. Well, CL as Roa anyway. Now we're on to the 9th day, Arach and CL. Which, I'm guessing there's gonna be a little, clash between the two. I remember in the original, there actually is a scene of them fighting each other briefly. So I'm assuming that's what's gonna happen here, if I had to guess. But I don't know, CL's route's been so different than what it was, that it's hard to say, but let's hop into it and we shall see. We shall see. Day 9, Arach and CL 1. Interesting. Oh. You good, Shiki? No, I mean you're definitely not good. I spring into a sitting position like an alarm has just gone off. My eyes dart up as I try to swallow the urge to vomit burning at the back of my throat. It feels as if my entire body is covered in something red and sticky. I'm sweating profusely. I must have had a particularly horrible nightmare. Yeah, some kind of bad dream. Yeah, you might want to get those glasses on. I wipe away the sweat that had formed on my brow and finally start to calm down. Yeah, man. It must have been the book I read before I fell asleep. Yeah, surely. Sure, this is the book. I can't recall what it was about, but I remember the detail. The makeup of my body, the tools that were used. It all felt more real than any dream I've ever had. This is bad. I'm feeling nauseous again. Best not to think about it anymore. Feels like something I shouldn't dwell on. Well, maybe you should dwell on it. You know, give it a once over in your head. Try and wrap your head around it. As a famous doctor once said, dreams are doomed to be forgotten. Yeah, another one. I shake my head to clear away the remnants of the dream. I'm thirsty. Yeah, okay. For what? My arms and legs are still heavy from sleep, but I should get changed and head to the bathroom. Washing my face and drinking some water will help both my nausea and my thirst. Will it now? We'll see about that. As I change out of my pajamas and into my uniform, I hear a soft knock on my door. Hi, Shiki. Yeah, Shiki, you might want to get them glasses on, buddy. Yep. You're not needed right now. Thank you. It takes some time since my fingers are a bit numb, but I managed to get my shirt buttoned. What was up? Why? Huh? Hisui usually doesn't offer an opinion on masks or unasked. I don't know why I started to say masked. That was weird. No, don't know what that was about. We won't, I stopped myself before I say CL's name. That was close. I shudder to imagine the kind of interrogation Akiha would put me through if she'd heard that. Alright, buddy. No, you're just probably not looking too hot, buddy. Yeah, and what a good eye you have. I think you'll need a little bit more than just a face wash, but okay. Whatever you say, man.
ロビーで控えていますので、
You should
何かありましたらお声をかけてください。
you should probably listen to Hisui, but what do I know? What do I know? Hisui leaves with a bow. I should get going too. I grab my bag and my glasses, then I leave my room so brightly lit by the morning sun. Yeah. Sounded more like a dunk in the tub than a face wash, but no, I can't. If I don't go to school, then I won't be able to see. Oh, what? Nothing. I have. I have no reflection. A full second goes by. Then I realize that the mirror above the sink is gone. Oh yeah, he broke it. I'm surprised no one said anything about that. That's interesting. You think someone would have said something about it? I go to the lobby where Hisui is waiting for me. Perfect. I can tell her about the mirror.
Hisui, 2階の洗面所鏡がないんだけど。
Do you not remember?
どうして外してるんだ?
Okay, that's mildly concerning.
申し訳ありません。私の手違いで廃棄してしまいました。新しいものを用意していますので、シキ様がお帰りになられる頃には戻っているかと。
So, I mean, obviously Hisui knows she didn't do it, right? So, why is she taking the blame? What good would it do for her to hide that? Because surely she has to, because that's the one he uses. That's the bathroom he. So she must have at least a suspicion that he's the one that broke it. So why wouldn't she? I guess to be fair, right? If you're a maid, you don't want to just point fingers at your master over a wrongdoing, right? But like, I don't know. It's odd. Very, very odd. Oh, alright then. Content with her answer, I make my way to the dining room. With my nausea gone, my appetite has returned. I'm looking forward to the breakfast Kohaku's made for me today, too. Alas, reality is cruel. It could be that I'm not in the mood for Western food this morning, but one bite in and I feel like throwing up again. Yeah, because that's not what you want. You want blood. The blood of the innocent.
申し訳ありません。お口に合わないものをお出ししてしまって、すぐに代わりのものをご用意いたしますね。
No, it's not because you're cooking, Kohaku. It's a him problem. Kohaku quickly prepares a traditional breakfast for me, but I can't stomach it either. I guess it's not the taste that's the problem. My body just can't handle any food right now. Maybe I should have taken Hisui's advice and stayed in bed all day.
今一度チャンスをください、四季さん。
I don't think whatever you're planning on giving him is gonna go any better, but
私の信念に反しますが、最終兵器、塩と梅しか使わないお粥を投入しますから。
Sounds great! Well, okay. To be fair, I've never had rice porridge with plum, so I wouldn't know if it's bad or... I mean, I like rice, and rice porridge is basically just like mushy rice, right? Like soupy, mushy rice. So yeah, I guess that wouldn't be bad. The plum kind of seems weird, but...
いや、謝るのは俺の方だよ、琥珀さん。これは胃の調子が悪いっぽい。流動食でも無理だろうから、ビタミン剤か何かあったらもらえる。あと、できれば頭痛止め。
Yeah, it's not a red flag at all.
お任せください。お薬でしたら私の領分ですもの。
Yeah, she's gonna give him something that's not good.
では まではビタミン剤は糖分多めで、頭痛止めはそうですね、いい機会ですし、遠野家の方たちご愛用のものをお持ちしますね。
Again, I'm just because I know what she's about from the original. I can't trust Kohaku, man. I feel like she's gonna drug us, and not the just giving us vitamins and headache meds. I'm talking like the medicine Kohaku gives me works wonders. The heaviness in my arms and legs is gone, and my head feels like it never hurt at all. I wanted to have Arach examine me too, just in case, but she's not in today. Apparently, she has to work elsewhere today and left the mansion early.
秋葉はそっか、もう登校しちゃった。
Yeah, she gone. I took too much time for breakfast. It's 7:30. I'll be tardy if I don't hurry.
行ってくるよ、翡翠。帰りは夕方になる。
Yeah, she's very worried. Her look of concern still hasn't faded.
だからもう大丈夫だって。紅白さんに薬ももらったし。
That's not gonna do anything to alleviate her worry.
風邪っぽいと思ったら早退するから。
Will you though? I really don't believe you.
いいえ、 そうではなくて。
Oh.
四季様。
Is she gonna tell him that he was the one that broke the mirror?
今朝はメガネをおかけになられないのですか？
Oh, yeah, there is that, huh? Interesting that he hasn't noticed. Her words make me slap a hand to my face. I don't have my glasses on. Yeah. Preoccupied with how I was feeling, I completely forgot about them. I must look different than usual.
そういえばそうだった。これでいいかな。
Given what you just said, I'm surprised you even had them on you. I would have thought you had to go to your room to get them.
いいえ、別にかけていなければいけないと言いたかったのではなく、メガネをかけていない四季様を見るのは
I mean, he did forget.
珍しいことですので、つい。
So, I mean, you're not wrong. That is true. I've always avoided taking my glasses off in front of people, so as not to look at them with my bare eyes. I just haven't been very good at it these past few days.
お時間を取らせて失礼いたしました。
No, you're fine. Oh man, him asking her how he looked really flustered her, huh? She's had a blush on ever since. Like, oh, what I may have.
いってらっしゃいませ、四季様。どうかお早いお帰りを。
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be able to promise that, but okay. We'll see. Hisui sees me off as I step outside. Squinting against the sun shining brightly overhead, I look up at the clear blue sky.
よし、とにかく一日の始まりだ。
That it is. I take a deep breath and fill my lungs with fresh air. It erases the last of my nausea and headache. Good. I should have no trouble going to school like this. I leave the Tono mansion at a brisk pace, determined to see CL as soon as physically possible. You have an addiction, my man. I think that's the best way to put it. Yeah, you're addicted to CL. Hey, it looks like I'll make it to class before homeroom starts. The vague hope that CL will be hanging out in my classroom again today floats through my mind as I hop up the stairs. And there she is, bro. You have a problem. Well, to be fair, that's fair enough, actually. Asking ye shall receive. The person I see climbing the stairs right before my eyes is none other than CL herself.
Boss, Shiel senpai!
Are you Inui now? This miracle of good timing has made me lose my senses, apparently. I make a wild attempt to charge up the stairs. slip my hands under her arms and pick her up. What? That's not, like, Shiki at all.
何事ですか？
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Yeah, you kind of deserved that. I'll be honest, you kind of. Yeah. Does she have eyes on the back of her head? She effortlessly evades my sneak attack. I, on the other hand, am sent crashing into the wall by momentum, unable to even touch her. You know what? Good for her.
遠野くんでしたか。
Yeah.
人が変わったような朝の挨拶でしたが、何か深い意味があったりするんでしょうか。
In love, I guess. That's the best way to put it. And other things, of course, but you know.
いえ、別に。朝から先輩の顔を見られた喜びで、
Yeah.
どうかしていただけです。
Yeah, that's I answer her calmly, adjusting my glasses. Wait, on second thought, even I have to admit that was weird.
はあ、それはどうも。
Yeah, but maybe my nonchalant attitude worked in my favor. It seems like CL's the one who's feeling sorry. No, it should be you. What? Or not. Now she looks really angry? Yeah.
すみません。一方的に俺が悪かったです。
Yeah.
先輩を見たらついいたずらしたくなったというか。
いえいえ、朝から元気なことは結構です。このぐらいの狼藉、普段の行いに比べれば大したことはありませんし。
What could you possibly mean by that?
おはようございます、遠野くん。
Yeah,
無茶ばかりして、体と頭は大丈夫ですか？
I guess so. CL pairs her lovely greeting with an equally lovely smile. I give her a good morning back. The look in her face makes me feel a certain kind of pressure, but I ignore it. I can't take that smile for granted. She's like, oh, you went out with that bitch again last night?
もうすぐホームルームなので失礼しますね。
No, did he go out with Archwood last night? No. Because he was out with CL... No, he was with Archwood last night, yeah. Yeah, because that was the same day that she was like, you better not go, like, looking around town alone, and he was like, yeah, I swear I won't. You won't.
あ、そうだ。お昼休み、茶道室に来てください。
Oh, yeah, we're gonna...
ぜひお話ししたいことがあるので。
She's gonna rip into us, 100p.
絶対ですよ。いろいろ準備をして待ってますから。
Yep. Sure you do. I'm sure you do. Okay, we're boned.
準備だって。
It's not what you're thinking, man. It's really not. She spoke in such a sugary, sweet tone, like her sentence was punctuated with a heart emoji. I replay what she said in my head over and over. It was a little uncharacteristic for CL to talk that way. Maybe it was her way of getting back at me for the tackle I attempted, but it doesn't matter. I liked it. Yeah. Her invitation is so enticing that I don't even think to question that there might be something behind it. And that is your downfall. Oh, Shiki, Shiki, Shiki. I walk into my classroom to find myself in a lawless land. The bell for homeroom is rung, but nobody's at their desks. People are all over the place, chatting away wherever they please.
よーし、おはようさん。
はよ。
参ったね、どうも。風邪気味だよ、俺。もう帰りたい。
Of course you do, man.
おは
Can't
よう
stick
さ
out one singular
安
day,
定のや
huh?
る気のなさで安心したよ。ところでこれどういうこと？
一次元目のノエル先生が風邪で休みなんだとよ。な
Oh.
んでうちの番が来るまで自信なんだ
Yeah, out sick. Right. Right.
ますます状況がわからない。うちの番ってなんだ？
Yeah, wait, yeah, that is... I thought maybe that was a weird translation, but yeah, what do you...
と。だから予防接種の注射だろ。一週間前にノエル先生が。ってそうか。
Oh, that was one of the days he
あ
was
の
out,
日お前
right?
早退してたっけ？
What? Wait, we're getting vaccinated for what?
体調を崩す生徒が例年より多いんで特別に決まったんだよ。1年は昨日、2年は今日ってわけ。
Uh-huh, okay, sure. That must have been the day I met Arkwid. Apparently they announced the vaccination after classes ended. Our turn comes during second period. Let me guess, it's Arach who's giving the vaccinations, right? We form a line outside the nurse's office and wait. Normally, we would go in up to 5 at a time, but for some reason today they're calling us in one by one. Arahiko has already gone home, complaining that it's a pain in the ass and he doesn't like getting shots.
僕ちゃんは合格かな？
Yeah, that's Arach. Okay. Oh, wait, no, was that Ciel? Or not Ciel, Noel? Or... No, that was Arach, right? It has to be. Yeah, no, it's Arach, duh. Because Noel is, yeah.
注射しまちから我慢してね。
And that voice is very much Arach, yeah. I can hear the doctor's voice coming from the nurse's office. Maybe it's because this was organized on short notice, but whoever's in there doesn't sound like the elderly doctor we usually get.
僕ちゃんは健康ね。
Yeah.
はーい。全然痛くないお注射しますから、適当に天井のシミでも数えてましょうね。
I've heard enough of this cloying voice to know who it belongs to. Wait, isn't she unlicensed? How did she... Okay.
はーい、次のサンプルちゃん、どうぞ。
Yo. I enter the nurse's office. And sure enough, the funky doctor, who has absolutely no place being in this school, is sitting there before me.
アラク博士。
Didn't they tell you not to call her professor?
あら、坊ちゃんたらここの生徒だったの？
Yeah, did you not recognize the, uniform?
私びっくり。もしかしてこれ運命の赤い糸ってやつかしら？いやーん、困っちゃう。これで遠野家の財産独り占めちゃう。
You need to chill out, lady.
あ、でもうっかりラブダイブしちゃったらトーシちゃんに殺されちゃう。ダメダメ、それ
Yeah,
美味しくない。
getting murdered wouldn't be fun, huh? I would never have guessed that this was the reason she wasn't at the Tono Mansion this morning. So she really is a doctor, huh? It would seem that way.
なんて嘘嘘。初めから知ってたっていうの。
Mm-hmm.
学校でお医者さんプレイとか私も初めてだし、背徳的っていうの？何にせよ初物は最高やで。
I'm sure
こ
she
こなら
probably...
トーシちゃんの目も届かないし。
I'm sure she probably has her ways. I wouldn't bet on
で
that.
は出席番号13番、東野四季君。観念して座りたまえ。逃げたら内申書に罰つけるぞ。
Arach casually threatens me as she prepares the injection. Reacting to her every jibe will only egg her on, so I remain silent as I sit down and stick out my right arm.
なんという冷静なスルー。マジかよ。しばらく見ないうちに大きくなっちゃって。やっぱり人間の成長速度って偉大よね。
Why'd you say it that
急いでる
way?
ようで悲しいけど。
Why'd you say humans? That seems rather suspicious.
さて、しきちゃんはどっちがいいかしらね。やっ
っぱりこっち？どっち？パンチ？ウィンチ？
Just pick one.
予防接種に種類があるんですか？
あるわよ。私、被験者にも選択の自由はあるべきだと
Wait,
思う。
wait, wait. Test subject? What do you mean test subject? Hold on.
細くてあんまり痛くないけど効果が高いものと、
Uh-huh.
ぶっとくてすっごく痛いけど効果が薄いのがあるんだけど。
Gee, I
ちっちゃんは
wonder.
どっちが好みですか？
This is making me kind of nervous for some reason. That's not much of a choice, but if I... Save... Why do I get bad vibes from both of them? Like, okay, what exactly is it more effective at? You know, like, I'm gonna go with the less effective one. I don't trust this for some reason. I don't, you know,
じゃあ痛くて効かないもの。
Yeah. They say if it tastes bad, it must be good for you. But this injection is the opposite. My curiosity is piqued. What? Why did you stick your finger on your tongue?
こんなのんけの美少年に？
Yes? Yes?
うわ、やば、私持ってる。間違いなくサソリ座の女の運勢来ちゃってる。局地的な地震を起こしちゃう。だってほら、もう体のバイブスマックスだし。
What in the hell are you on about? Arach? I don't think that's an expression you should have at a school. Okay. Now I'm feeling very uncomfortable, and maybe they shouldn't have chosen this one, but okay, well, we're sticking with it. What?
ああ、でもさすがにどうしちゃうんだろうか。やっぱり普通のにしとかない？予防接種は大事だけど、私の場合やりすぎると大ごとになっちゃうし。
that wouldn't be good. Yeah.
そう。今ならまだ間に合うわ。気を落ち着けてボタンを外して急いで選択をやり直して。
I'm thinking.
なんてスキヤリもらった。
What? She moves lightning fast. Disinfect, stab, inject. Why? What was that face? Smile. Okay. Okay. I'm. What did I sign up for? That's that's quite the faces she made. Professor Arach finishes the vaccination in 10 seconds flat. I don't like the look of that. Then puts the apparatus, which doesn't look like your average single-use syringe, into a case with a strange design. Well, why do I have a bad feeling?
でどうだった？
I'm gonna guess that the normal one is, you know, the mandated one, and that's her own special concoction that she made.
あまりの痛みに腰抜けちゃった？チキちゃんのバージン奪っちゃった？
What? I don't think so. Last I no, yeah, no, I think we're good.
よちよち、一人で立てませんか？ならそこのベッドまで連れてってあげまちょう。
I don't want to be anywhere near a bed with you around, to be honest.
その後は悪いところを取り出す手術とかやっちゃう。
I don't think anything is
麻
ailing
酔な
us.
しのゴリッゴリのオペレーションになっちゃうけど。
What in the fuck am I? What is this? I knew she was eccentric, but Jesus, Arach, you need to calm the fuck down. Dr. Arach reaches her hands towards me, her fingers wiggling and writhing. But how do I put this?
全然痛くなかったです。
I braced myself for the pain, but none came. The only thing that hurt was Professor Arach's incessant babbling.
嘘。あ、本当だ。脈も動向も異常なし。
Yeah, we're right.
なんて当たり前だっつーの。だって今のインフルエンザの予防接種じゃなくて、ただの栄養剤だから。
Okay. Yeah.
私特製のビタミン剤を食らうといいのだわ。
Thanks, I guess. Thanks.
なんだってそんなことを。
That seems kind of illegal, to be honest.
だってしきちゃん、ここのところ精力的に活動してるんでしょ。なら体力はつけておかないと。
What do you mean this right here, this part here?
どうせも予防接種なんて間に合わないんだし。
What? What an odd thing to say. Oh yeah, she knows what's up with us, doesn't she? 100%. But just as I'm about to ask her to clarify,
残念。時間切れ。次の子が来ちゃ
yeah,
ったわ。
that's Surprised, I look at the clock. Almost 7 minutes have gone by since I sat down. Everyone before me only took about 3 minutes each, so it makes sense that the next student would come in. Yeah. I fix my clothes and leave the nurse's office. As I do.
それじゃあね、当のしきくん。
Mm-hmm.
どうなるか楽しみにしていたけど、まあ失敗することにも意味はあるものね。
Yeah, I suppose it is. I suppose that it is. What failed, though? Her strange remark stops me in my tracks. But only for a second. This has to be more of her usual crazy talk. No, I would pay attention to what she's saying. On the other side of the curtain, Professor Arach's long hair sways like a spider hanging from its web. Yeah, no, something tells me those weren't just vitamins, or, nutritional supplement. That, I'm concerned. We'll worry about that another time, I guess. Surely that will have no lasting consequences, right?